Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I'm playing with the new Wine and Only collection from Colourpop. I wasn't sure if I was getting sent this collection, but it arrived in my mailbox last night, so I was like, yeah, I guess we're playing with this. I was excited about this overall collection, not even because it was wine themed, because I don't feel like it's overly wine colored, but I do just love like burgundies and reds. I feel like for a wine collection it could have had more colors to it, like more purples and reds and even chartreuses and things like that for all the different tones of wine. It doesn't just have to be like a rosé red kind of situation, but I get that it's a monochromatic theme, so for that reason it makes sense. This collection comes with a shimmering dry oil, blushes, super shocks, a palette obviously, a liner. Comes with quite a lot. I think it also came with a Fourth Ray Beauty serum. I did not get that sent to me, but I got everything else. This collection did already launch. I have no clue as of the moment this gets uploaded what's still in stock. I'll have all the things that I use linked down below as usual. And also as usual, this is not a review, it's just a first impressions. It's only my first time using these products. However, I am familiar with Colourpop, so I'm pretty used to their products at this point, but this specific collection, I've only used these specific products the one time so far. I do plan on at some point doing an Instagram video with this palette, and I'll give you more of an in-depth review in my next new makeup releases PR roundup review next month. I do also have a discount code with Colourpop. It's 5BUTEBEAN. It'll save you $5 on orders 25 or more. It doesn't work on every collection, but it's worth a shot. I don't make any commission off of it. It's just for you to save money, and it shows Colourpop that I sent you. Also, before we hop into the video itself, this necklace, I don't know where it's from. I think it might be a Forever 21, but I got it a million years ago. My plugs are from Love Kills Boutique. These earrings are from Spooky Doodle Club on Etsy. This is a Charisma brand wig. Check my FAQ in the description box if you need spelling. And this is a CC brand beanie. Okay, with all of that intro stuff out of the way, let's just hop in and we will break down the products and then get into the tutorial portion. Alright, so the first thing is the Sangria Shimmering Dry Oil from Soul Body. As you can see, I didn't take mine out of the package. Based on the swatches, I just don't think this will work great for my ghostly skin. So I'm just gonna save this one to a friend, but it did look really pretty. It was very just like reddish, rosy kind of situation. It was really pretty. It's just not for me. I do like the dry oil formula. It does leave a little bit of a stickiness behind, but it is cute. It does leave you nice and just sparkly. We got 3 Super Shock blushes. I'm very excited about these. I love the Super Shock Cheek formula. It's very creamy. I feel like it's kind of a cream to powder kind of hybrid. I personally use them both as cream and powder, and I don't know, I think they're fun. We have the shades Brute Flute, Cheerio, and Cruel Intentions. I'm wearing the Cruel Intentions one today. I'll show you me applying it in the tutorial itself. Brute Flute is the lightest one. It's kind of like a sheeny, rosy color without it being overly red or overly pink. I feel like it's kind of a toasted rosy color. It's really pretty. I'm excited to try that one out. Cheerio is the deepest one. It's also kind of sheeny and it's just a really rich kind of burgundy rosy situation. It's quite lovely. I'm also very excited about this shade. And Cruel Intentions is the one I'm wearing right now. It's kind of the one in the middle. I feel like this one has less of a sheen than the other two, but it's still just very pretty. It's very creamy. I feel like it's just a nice rosy kind of color, a little bit of burgundy, but not super deep. It's very cute. We also got a Super Shock Shadow Duo. I've been really excited about Colourpop Super Shocks lately. I feel like they've just done a really good job at always creating really special ones in their collections, and these are no exception. I think they're both beautiful. We have the shades Muse and Wind Down. I'm excited about both of them. Muse is it's also kind of like a toasted, rosy kind of situation. It's not incredibly deep in burgundy. It has more of a lightness to it. It's very shiny and pretty. And then my favorite of the two is Wind Down. I'm wearing it on my lid right now, but it's just the prettiest, deep, kind of plummy Merlot color. It's so pretty. I feel like this shadow helps make the palette even more wine-esque because it's just so rich and beautiful. I love that Super Shock. We got a Bff Liner. This is in the shade Wine Not. These names are very cute. It's just like a burgundy liner. Not really much else to be said other than that. I'll give you my thoughts on how it performed later on. And finally, we have the Wine and Only palette. I am not happy that it's a plastic palette. We've been doing so good with the cardboard packaging Colourpop. Does that mean this was an old collection? Maybe. But it's a 9-pan monochromatic with plastic packaging. This one does have a mirror as well. I miss the cardboard. I like their cardboard better. But we have 9 shades in here. We have 3 mattes, 2 sequins, and 4 shimmers. I'm thrilled that there's no glitters. Thank goodness. That makes me super happy. You guys know the sequin formula isn't my favorite. I don't love just mattes with shimmer pressed into it. I'd rather just have another matte or have another shimmer. I've just gotten to the point now where I just pretend that they're mattes because the shimmer dusts away for the most part anyways, but I would rather them just be straight up mattes. The colors in here are really pretty, and I will say it in person and on the eyes and swatched out, it's a lot richer and deeper than it appears in pictures online. I feel like online made this look a lot more washed out and more on the rosé side, where it does have a little bit more of that burgundy Merlot situation. Again, I feel like it could have had more variety for a wine collection, but for the fact that it's monochromatic, I do feel like it's richer in person. I like the shades they chose. I think they're all really pretty. I don't really have any negatives to say other than I don't love that it's plastic and I could do without the sequins, but for the most part I don't have any major complaints. I think the color story is cute. And I think that's all I really have to say here in the beginning. I think this is the first Colourpop collection in a long time where there weren't lip products and or eye pencils, which is very shocking, but it's okay. We're in a pandemic where we're supposed to wear a mask when we're outside, so not having a lip product in every collection is probably a good thing. This is also the last collection of 2020, so they say. Who knows? They might have something launching on January 1st for all we know. Colourpop is very known to do very soon releases, but this is supposedly the last one for the year. I'm happy that I got to try the last one for the year with you guys. I love burgundies. I love a monochromatic kind of feel. I'm excited about showing this one to you. I guess we will just hop in and create the look you see here. I will play with as many of the products as possible and we will regroup at the end. Again, this isn't a full review, but I will give you my thoughts thus far at the end of the video. Hi, hello, how are you? Today is Sunday. What day is today? The 20th. I think this is going up in like a couple days. Hello, how are you doing? I already have on my primer, foundation, concealer, a little bit of cream bronzer, and just like my under eyes and T-zone set because I'm leaving the rest of my face blank so we can play with the blush. There are 3 blushes in this collection. I think I want to use the Cruel Intentions one. I'm really into that color. It's really, really pretty. Sometimes I apply these with a brush, but sometimes I apply them with a sponge, and I've been on a sponge kick, so I'm just using my Juno & Co sponge that I use for the rest of my face. And we're just gonna go to town. Obviously my wig's not glued down. If you know, you know. Oh, that's pretty. I love the Super Shock cheeks. I just think they're so beautiful to work with. I like them because they're kind of like a cream powder hybrid. I apologize if you hear life noises. It feels beautiful outside, so I have my window open. Just doing a little blush draping. I am going to pop a little bit on the apples too. I don't usually take it down here, but I just feel like being super blushy today. Let's just pretend we're Santa. I love this color. I'm really excited to use the other 2 colors at some point as well because they're just so stinking cute. What are you up to today? Today I'm off. I'm just getting some YouTube work done. I'm gonna play some video games with Zane. Nothing too crazy today. Oh, I love this color. It's so pretty. I think that looks so cute. I'm just gonna use the clean side of my beauty sponge, the one that doesn't have stuff on it, and just kind of pounce over everything to help it blend in. Oh, that's such a cute color. I like it. I just need to throw some freckles on now. Nothing too crazy. I'm just using the Kimchi Chic freckle product. I'm just gonna pop a little around the bridge of my nose today. A little in my eyebrow zone. That's all I really want to do, and darken my beauty marks, of course. I'm actually gonna use my beauty sponge to just pat these out really quick so they can just be nice and diffused. Just a couple more on the nose, and then we will move on to highlight, and then playing with this palette, which I'm very excited about. Love playing with reds. I think it's so pretty. For highlight, I'm just going to use my Colourpop Super Shock highlight in the shade Seismic. I'm obsessed with this one. With the Super Shock highlight, sometimes I use a brush. Today I'm using the Kaleidos H2 highlight brush. Sometimes I use my beauty sponge as well. Sometimes I use a finger, but usually it's a brush or the sponge. I just love this highlight. It's so creamy and icy and shimmery, but not super chunky. It's so pretty. I like the way my skin looks today. I think that's very cute. Okay, I'm gonna set my face really quick with the Milk Makeup Hydrogrip setting spray, and then we'll move on to the eyes. So for the eyes today, I think I just want something very smoky and sultry. I don't really feel like doing a cut crease today or a halo eye or anything like that. I just want a very smoky, red, rich eye. And I'm going to incorporate a Super Shock shadow that came with the collection as well, because this one in the shade Wind Down is just so pretty, and I have to have that all over the lid. I have to, it's the rules. I'm going to start by priming with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm not going to set it because I don't prefer to do that. All right, primed and ready to go. I think I want to start with the Sip Sip shade. It's technically a sequin shadow, but I'm just going to pretend it's a matte because that's what I want it to be. For that, I'm just going to use this Colourpop E2 big fluffy brush. Just going to top it off a little bit. I'm just gonna start working that through the crease as a little bit of a transition shade, if you will. This will just help me blend out the dark, rich shades that I'll have going on here in a minute. Do you guys like playing with reds, or does it scare you? I feel like red scares a lot of people. That's what I hear the most, is people are scared of red. I think it's so pretty, especially really deep, rich reds like this. I feel like it can just look so sultry and pretty. I'm gonna tuck this a little under that lower lash as well. Just want a smoky moment today. I'm gonna be living my Mrs. Claus fantasy today. Can you believe Christmas is like almost here? I feel like this month has gone by so fast. I feel like Thanksgiving was yesterday. It is crazy. I can't believe this year is wrapping up. Oh, it's wild. This seems to be performing nicely, and just as I expected, the sequiny sparkles are there a teeny bit, but for the most part, this just looks like a matte shadow. So that's why I'm just pretending it is. I want to deepen things up a little bit now, so I'm going to use this Mullet Over shade right there. That one is a matte. I'm just going to use like a little kind of medium-sized blending brush. And I just want to focus this in the crease as well, just a little bit lower down. I'm not going to take this one up quite as high. I want to keep it nice and tucked. Oh, that's so rich. That like matches my beanie and top like perfectly. I love like dark burgundy colors like this for hair too. It's so pretty. I love making my guests red. I'm a hairstylist if you didn't know and you're new, hi. I've loved having red on myself. It's just such a pretty color. A lot of maintenance, but it's very pretty. Just gonna take this from inner to outer corner of my lower lash as well, just to keep it nice and smoky. Oh, it's so pretty. And now I want to take the darkest matte down here, Vintner. I'm probably butchering that. I like sweet wines, but I'm not very knowledgeable on wine. I'm taking this e.l.f., what's this called? Taper blending brush. And I just want to tuck this really deep in the crease, just to be that darkest shade down here before we lay down that beautiful, rich Super Shock. I'm fantasizing over it. I cannot wait to put that all over my eye. I'm gonna push that a little bit against that lower lash line as well. I'm gonna take a little bit of that first Sip Sip shade. I just love a good blown out smoky eye. I feel like one of the biggest tips I have is use lots of shades, like make sure you're putting that gradient in there. It can be done with just one shade and a lot of blending, but I feel like if you just take the time to use a few shades, it just looks so dimensional and pretty. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. That's what I think. Oh, that is like mouth-watering. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm ready for this wind down shade to go all across my lid. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna use my NYX Glitter Primer, of course. I use it with every shimmer. I'm just gonna stamp this across my lid. I'm not gonna use a brush for this because I just want this smeared everywhere. I'm not doing like a cut crease or anything, and I'll use my blending brushes to blend it out. Oof, oof, I love the way the Super Shocks feel. This is gonna be to die for. Yes. This gives me more of that plummy action that I wanted because it's like such a perfect kind of plummy burgundy color. That's beautiful. I could see this becoming one of my favorite Super Shock shadows, to be honest with you. It is just, ooh, that's good. I'm gonna take that blending brush that I had with the darkest shade, that small e.l.f. one, and I'm just very lightly, with no additional product, just fluffing at the edges just to make sure there's no harsh line anywhere. And then just taking one of the other blending brushes, again, no extra product, just to fluff at the edges here. I also want to take a pencil brush and take this Play to Wine shade, and I want to tuck that a little on my lower lash line because I think that'll be a pretty pop down here. I enjoy the way that looks. That is so vibrant and pretty. Ooh, I'm liking this palette more than I thought I was going to. I didn't think I'd dislike it, but I'm having fun. Just going in with various blending brushes, no additional product, just to make sure it's all blended and smoky. For my inner corner highlight, I want to take this Blanc shade. It's not really going to be much of a highlight on me, but it still looks interesting and I want it there. Ooh, that's sultry and pretty. Ooh, I love that. I feel like this is just such a romantic look. That's really pretty. Well, I also have this liquid liner, the Bff Liner in the shade Wine Not. I feel like it's not really going to pop on this look, but we'll see what it looks like. I'm really bad at explaining how I do a wing while I'm doing it because it takes a lot of concentration. Practice makes perfect. I like the Bff Liner formula though. I've only ever used the black so far, but I liked it. I just kind of drew a straight line across my lid. And now I'm gonna draw my tail. Just go forth and connect. And then just keep building it up until I like the way it looks. I'm so sorry if I go out of focus during this. When I'm doing things like this, it's so hard to not be so close to my mirror. This color's pretty though. Like I expected, it doesn't really pop so much on this look because I already have so much burgundy going on, but it's a cute liner. I think that's the best I'm gonna get it for now. I might perfect it a little off camera once I have the other eye done, but as of this moment, I guess we're done. I'm going to repeat it on the other eye, throw on my lashes, eye pencil, and lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete and we'll talk some more. All right, hello, I'm back with my look complete. I feel very pretty. I will say, side note on the liner, I feel like this gets kind of chunky. Like as I'm doing my liner, it kind of like starts to pick itself up again. So I have to like wait a minute, let it completely dry, and then go in if I need to touch anything up. It's a little bit like not the most pleasant to work with. It's not horrible, it can be done. Who is blaring music right next to me? Don't they know I'm filming? I can't stress enough how bad I want to move out of this apartment and get away from this loud road. All right, they finally left. That was unnecessary. But yeah, the liner's not like perfect to work with. It's a little finicky. It can be done, but wasn't my favorite thing to use. But I like this look. I think it came out really pretty. I feel just like grungy Mrs. Claus. I don't know. The eye pencil I paired with this is Sistas from the Colourpop Hocus Pocus collection. I just wanted a metallic red. I thought it would be cute. My lashes are from the brand Noella lashes. These are the style Heather. I don't know why I'm showing you the blank box, but that's what these lashes are. I like them a lot. And for my lips, I just wanted to keep with the monochromatic vibe, and this is the Anthurium liquid lipstick from Menagerie. Love this color. It's so pretty, and I just had to bust it out for this look. So yeah, this is the look complete. I guess I'll zoom you out and I'll give you my thoughts thus far on the collection. Alrighty, Mrs. Claus back in action. Let's talk about everything. Again, I can't really say anything about the dry oil, so we're just gonna scooch on past that. I like the dry oils in general, but that's just not a color I felt like I should even try. We have the blushes. Obviously, I only used the Cruel Intentions one, but I'm excited about these. I think the color's really pretty. I think it blended nicely. No real negatives to say. I'm excited to try the other shades. Do you like the Super Shock Cheek formula? I feel like people either love it or hate it. I feel like I've never really met anyone that's kind of in between about it. I love it. I think it's fantastic. But I also love the pressed blush formula. Which one do you prefer from Colourpop? The Super Shock or the pressed? I'm curious. I'm very excited about these Super Shock shadows. Obviously, the only one I used was the wind down one. I haven't used the Muse one yet, but I definitely want to use these again. I think they're very pretty. I can't wait to try the Muse one out. I'll probably wear this before work at some point when I don't have time to like film, but I just want something quick. Very pretty. I'm excited about these Super Shocks. Very pretty colors. And I feel like this color scheme is very appropriate for this time of year. I feel like burgundies and winter just go hand in hand. Who knows if this was meant to be a winter release? This could have been a collection that was supposed to launch earlier in the year that got pushed back because of the pandemic, but either way, I still feel like it fits the time of year. Again, the Bff Liner, I'm just kind of like meh about. It wasn't horrible to work with, but it wasn't super smooth sailing. I felt like the black one that I've had before performed better. Maybe this will perform better not on top of shadows. Maybe this is better to be used just on a blank lid. I'll play around with this more. I like the color, but it's just not my favorite thing I've ever used. And the palette I'm pretty okay with. I don't love, again, that it's plastic packaging. I wish they could have just stuck with the cardboard. That kind of leads me to think that this is an older release, but who even knows? Maybe they just like to mix it up. I like the color story. I think it's cute. I like that it has more richness in person than it did in pictures. I feel like a lot of people could probably get down with this palette. Overall, I like this. I don't have any major complaints. Again, I'll at some point do an Instagram video. I can't promise when because I feel like my Instagram video list is never ending, but I will get to it at some point and I'll have more thorough thoughts on the collection come next PR new makeup releases roundup review video next month. That is such a long title. But yeah, I don't really think I have anything else to say. I don't feel like this is my favorite collection in the world, but I don't really have many negatives to say either. I'm pretty pleased with it. I feel cute. I like these colors. They make my eyes pop. Yeah, I would love to know your thoughts. Did you pick anything up? Are you interested in anything from this collection? I want to hear all of your thoughts down below. Are you a wine drinker? What wines do you like to drink? I'm a Moscato person. I like sweet wines. I also like plum wine. That's good too. But I'm a Moscato person. It's just good. Pink, red, white. Love me with some Moscato. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a grape emoji because wine, you know? And if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's BeautyB and follow me there. I post every single day. And don't forget to subscribe because I've been posting every single day in December and my goal is to continue to still do that. Please make sure you're staying informed with everything that's going on in the world. There will be links in my description box that will take you to information and resources and ways in which you can help. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.